So good afternoon. So today we'll discuss concepts on investment management further. So till now we have discussed about two asset portfolio and we have done numericals also on two assets portfolio. So probably when we talk about two asset portfolio, suppose if I ask you this question, suppose if I ask you this question that suppose this is the question where two shares are there, X and Y, okay, and I'm putting my money in equal proportion in both the company. So there are two companies are there. I'm putting my money equally in both the company. This is the return on each company. This is the standard deviation on each company. While the coefficient of correlation between them is zero point 0.6, what you have to do, you are requested to calculate the portfolio return and risk. You can easily calculate the portfolio return because you're putting half of money in equal proportion in both the stock. So what would be the portfolio return? So portfolio return is very easy to calculate. So the portfolio return, if you want to calculate here, so 24 and 90. So portfolio return, if because two stocks are there, so you're putting equal money. So half into 24%, 50% plus half into 29%. What is the return on portfolio? So the return on portfolio is 12% plus 14.5%. The return on portfolio would be 26.5%. I hope you understood this. So calculating the return on portfolio is very easy. So calculating the return on portfolio is very easy. Calculating the return on portfolio is very easy. So we just calculate it by using the formula. You can means the return on individual asset into the weight of individual. So with that, you can easily calculate the return on portfolio. While if you want to calculate the risk on a portfolio, while if you want to calculate the risk on your portfolio, so the risk on portfolio, you can calculate with the formula called W square sigma 2 square plus W2 square into sigma 2 square plus 2 W1 W2 into covariance between 1 and 2. So with this, we can calculate the risk on the portfolio. So you know this formula, and where you know that whenever we speak about covariance between 1 and 2, so you know you'll get easily by the formula R of 1 2 into sigma of 1 into sigma of 2. By this, you can calculate, the covariance between 1 and 2. You know this very well. Suppose if I have these two stocks where I'm putting my money, so these are the standard deviation, and if I and the coefficient of correlation between them is zero point 0.6. Now, if I ask you what is the portfolio return, so what is the portfolio return? So the portfolio return of this is how much? 26.5, 24 and 29. 24 and 29, 24 and 29. So because 24 and 29, so the return on portfolio, so you can get very easily. If when I ask you the risk on portfolio, so risk on portfolio, how will you get 28 and 23? So if I ask you the risk on portfolio on them, so the risk on a portfolio, if I'm asking you, so half of the money W1 square into sigma 1 square. So W1 square into sigma 1 square means 28 square. So you can write in that term of percentage 28 square plus W2 square into sigma 2 square. Sigma 2 means 23. 23 square. 23 square plus 2W1 W2. 2W1 W2 into covariance between 1 and 2. Covariance between 1 and 2 means coefficient of correlation between 1 and 2. Coefficient of between 1 and 2. So that is coefficient of correlation between 1 and 2. So the coefficient of correlation between 1 and 2 is zero point 0.6. Coefficient of correlation between 1 and 2 is zero point 0.6 into a standard deviation 2. That is 28 and 23. That is 28 and 23. So you can find the risk on the portfolio. So the risk on the portfolio, this is 1 by 4 into 784 plus 1 by 4 into 529 plus this 2 into get cancelled. This 2 will give you 14. So this will give you 14 into 23 into 0.6. So 14 into 6, 14 6 is 84. So you can write this as 8.4 into 23. So the risk on the portfolio that is equal to Vanza, that is Vanza 38 means 9za 196 plus this is Vanza 12 means 3za 2, so 132, so 130 then 2 10, so 8 8 1, so this is what 25 now. So 30 then 2 1 10, 10 means 25, so plus what is 84 into 23, 23 into 84 12, then 8 9, then this is 24 2 carry 184, so this is 2 13 1932, this is 193.193.2. So the variance on the portfolio that is equal to notice that is equal to 196 plus 132.25, then 132, then it is 193.2, this is 0.45, so this is 9 6 plus 3 9 11 1 carry, then this is 18 21 22 2 carry, so 3 5 521.45 521.45. So the standard deviation of portfolio is square root of 521.45. That will give you the answer. How much answer you get? Square root of 521.45. Square root of 5. Square root of 521.45. That asks you the answer 22.8. So 22.8. So this is the standard deviation of the portfolio. So already we have done numericals, enough numericals on this. I believe you still remember. You don't have any doubt on this. This is a kind of division for you. Okay. So imagine whenever you get a two-stock portfolio. Imagine whenever you get a two-stock portfolio, you can easily find the risk on the portfolio by using this formula. You can easily find the return on the portfolio. You can easily find the return on the portfolio. You can easily find the return on the portfolio by using the formula sum of WY into R. Doing this form of calculation, I don't think will be a difficult part for you. So anyone have any doubt, any question you want to ask? Already you know how to calculate all these. Already that part is known to you. Anyone, any question? Anyone, any question? So you know how to calculate the risk on your portfolio, you know how to calculate the return on your portfolio. That is given, Prajwal, it is given in the problem. Prajwal, that is given in the problem that you put your money in equal proportion. That is given in the problem that you are putting your money in equal proportion. So you understood how to find the risk on your portfolio. Then if I ask you further suppose that the investor want to reduce the portfolio risk to 15%. Okay. What is the present risk? The present risk is 22.83%. Okay. So the present risk is 22.83%. So it is given that further suppose investor want to reduce the portfolio risk to 15%. Okay. So how much should the correlation has to bring the portfolio risk to the desired value? It means how much should you how much should you how much should you take the correlation take the correlation so that to bring the portfolio risk to the desired value. So means here what variable we are changing? We are changing the correlation value. So what should be the correlation value so that the portfolio risk should become 15%? Okay. This is the question. So this is the question. So now the risk on the portfolio is 22.83%. I want the risk of the portfolio to become 15%. Okay, I want the risk of the portfolio to become 15%. So what should I do? So you know the formula that the variance of portfolio is W1 square into sigma 1 square plus W2 square into sigma 2 square plus 2 W1 W2 into sigma 1 sigma 2 into R of 1 2. Okay, so you are putting everything same. The thing is that you want the risk on the portfolio, to be 15%. You want the risk on the portfolio to be 15%. So this is 1 by 2 square sigma 1. So that is 28 and 23. 28 and 23. So 28 and 23. 28 and 23 plus 2 into half into half. 2 into half into half sigma. Sigma is what? 28 and 23. 28 into 23 into R of 1. How much the R value? That is what you have to determine. The R value only you have to determine because the risk on the portfolio right now is 22.83. Now you want to reduce the risk of the portfolio from 22.83 to 15%. So how much would you reduce that? So that is what you have to determine. So 15 square is 225. This is 1 by 4 into 784 plus 1 by 4 into 529 plus this get cancelled. This is 14 into 23 into R of 1. Okay, so this is 225 is equal to this side. I've done this calculation. This is how much? 196 plus 132.25. 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 So plus 14 into 23 plus 14 into 23. 14 into 23 and 28. This is 2, this is 12, 322. 322 of R of 1. This is 196 plus 132.25. 196 plus 132.25. So this is 0.25. This is 8. This is 12. 328.25. So 328.25. So 225 minus 328.25. So 328.25 and this is 225. This is 103.25 minus 103.25 is equal to 322 of R of 1. So you have to find this value. So to find this value, so how much you can use calculator. So 103.25 divided by 103.25 divide by 322 divide by 322. So you get 0.3206. 0.3206. So the R value would be minus 0.3206. So if you want the risk on the portfolio to be 15%, then the R value should be minus of 0.3206. Clear everyone? Clear everyone? Anyone have doubt? Anyone have doubt? So the R value, how much the R value should be? R value should be of minus of 32 minus of 0.3206. That should be your R value. Done everyone? Anyone have any doubt? Same thing Sanjay, this is the formula Sanjay. This is the formula for the risk on your portfolio. This is the formula. So here you want the risk on the portfolio to be 15%. Means this you want to be 15%. Okay, weight is given to you equally weight is given. So 1/2 that part is given. Standard deviation is also given 28% and 23%. You just put everything in this formula and you solve it, you get the answer. It's just very simple. You just need to put everything in the formula and when you solve it, you get the answer. Then any doubt? Okay. So you understood a two stock portfolio. Let's talk about three stock portfolio. So if I talk about calculation on risk, if I talk about calculation of risk, calculation of risk on three stock portfolio, on three stock portfolio, calculation on risk on three stock portfolio. If I want to calculate my risk on three stock portfolio, suppose the three stocks are security one. Okay, suppose my three stocks are security one, security two, and security three. So these are the three stocks. Security one, security two, security three. These are three stocks. 1, 2, and 3. Suppose I want to create a portfolio. Suppose I want to create a portfolio of 3 stock. Okay, suppose I want to create a portfolio of 3 stocks. So here, how will you create? What is the risk if I want to create a portfolio of 3 stock? So what is the risk on the 3 stock portfolio? So stock one. The risk of this would be W1 square sigma 1 square. That would be the risk on 1 and 1 stock. Then 1 and 2 risk would be W1, W2, covariance between 1 and 2. Then 1 and 3 risk would be W1, W3 into covariance between 1 and 3. Okay. Then 1 and 2 risk would be W1, W2, covariance between 1 and 2. Then 2 and 2 risk would be W2 square into sigma. And 2 and 3 risk would be W2 covariance between 2 and 3. And 1 and 3 is risk of 1 and 3 would be W1, W3, covariance between 1 and 3. 3 and 2 would be W1, 3 and 2 would be W2, W3, covariance between 2 and 3. And 3 and 3 would be W3 square, sigma 3 square. So you need to understand that whenever you are trying to create an asset portfolio, whenever you are trying to bring an asset portfolio, you need to understand here is that what happens when you are trying to bring an asset portfolio. What happens is that on the diagonal side, you will get the variance. You can see on the diagonal side, you will get the variance. On the diagonal side, you can get the variance. On the diagonal side, you get the variance. While in all other, you get the covariance. The covariance is the risk which come in picture whenever you bring two variables together. So when you are bringing two variables together, so a new form of risk which will come, that we call as a covariance. Okay. While variance is the risk pertaining to one variable. So stock two, the risk would be the variance. For stock one and stock three, the risk would be covariance. I hope you understanding this. So if you take all of them together, so the risk on the portfolio, portfolio, the risk on the portfolio is W1 square into sigma 1 square plus W2 square into sigma 2 square plus W3 square into sigma 3 square plus 2W1 W2 2W1 W2 covariance 1 and 2, okay, plus 2W2 W3 into covariance between 2 and 3 plus 2W1 W3 into covariance of 1 and 3. So when you are having 3 stock portfolio, your formula would be like this. When you have 3 stock portfolio, your formula would be like this. Remember this formula. So see this part when you have 3 stock portfolio, how to make this portfolio, how to make this. Anyone have any doubt? So this is when you have 3 stock portfolios. This would be This would be the risk on the portfolio. Now, a three-stock portfolio, you can see in exam, you can see this question which came in exam for you. You can see question number 4, part B. You can see in question number 4, part B. So you can see this question number 4, part B. So you can see this. A portfolio consists of three securities. The proportion of these securities means A, weight of A. So weight of A. So the weight of A is 30%, 0.3. The weight of B is 50%, 0.5. The weight of C is 20%, 0.2. Okay, the standard deviation of them, the standard deviation of them. So the standard deviation of A is standard deviation of them is A is 6%, B is 9%, and C standard deviation is 10%. And the coefficient of correlation between A and B, the coefficient of correlation between A and B is 0.4. Coefficient of correlation between B and C is 0.7. And the coefficient of correlation between A and C, and the coefficient of correlation between A and C is 0.6. What is the standard deviation of portfolio? Very simple. The formula when you have three-stock portfolio, when you have three-stock portfolio, we have so risk on three-stock portfolio, risk on three-stock portfolio. If you want to calculate the risk, the formula is W1 square into sigma 1 square plus W2 square into sigma 2 square plus W3 square into sigma 3 square plus W1 W2 into covariance between 1 and 2 plus 2W1 W3 into covariance between 1 and 3 plus 2W2 W3 into covariance of 2 and 3. So this is the formula. So W1 0.3 and sigma 1 6%. W1 0.3, W1 0.3, W1 0.3, and sigma 1 is 6%. W2 is 0.5, W2 0.5, I can write 1 by 2. 1 by 2, and sigma is 9%. Plus W3 0.2, 0.2 I can write as 1 by 5, 0.2, and sigma 3 is 10%. Sigma 3 is 10%. Okay, so plus 2W1 W2, 2W1 W2, 2W1 W1 is 3 by 10, W2 is 1 by 2, 2W1 W2. Okay, so 3 by 10 is the weight on one stock, and 1 by 2 is the weight on another stock. What is covariance? Okay, let's find the covariance. What is the covariance between A and B? So the covariance between A and B is the standard deviation of A is 6, standard deviation of B is 9, and coefficient of correlation between them is 0.4. What is the value we get? What value we get? 24 nines are, 24 nines are, or or 36 6 36 9 9 for the 36 no 36 6 is 216, so 21.6. Covariance between B and C. Uh, Covariance between B and C is the standard deviation of B, standard deviation of C into coefficient of correlation between B and C. 9 sevens are 63. 9 sevens are 63. 9 sevens are 63. Then covariance between A and C. A and C. This is A and C covariance. So standard deviation of A 6. Then this is 10. This is 6. This is 10, and coefficient of correlation is 0.6. This is 6 6 36. This is 36. So what is the covariance between A and B? 21.6. Covariance between 1 and B 21.6. 1.6. 1 and 2. 3 by 2. This is 3 by 2 and 1 by 2. So the covariance is 21.6 plus 2 BC is 2 into W1 plus, so 2 and 3 takes first, take this. So 2 is how much? 2 is 1 by 2 and 1 by 5. 1 by 2 and 1 by 5. 2 into 1 by 2 into 1 by 5. 1 by 2 into 1 by 5. 2 and 3. So 2 and 3 is BC. So BC is 2 and 3. BC is 63. BC covariance is 63 plus 1 and 3. 1 is 3 by 10. 1 is 3 by 10. 2 is 1 by 2. 3 by 10. 1 and 3, no? So 3 by 10. 1 is 3 by 10. 1 is 3 by 10 and C is 1 by 5. 3 by 10 and 1 by 5. 3 by 10 and 1 by 5. So 3 by 10 into 1 by 5 into covariance between 1 and 3. Into covariance between 1 and 3, that is 36. So that is 36. So you solve this, you will get the answer. So this is the risk on the portfolio. So the risk on the portfolio, this is 9 by 100 into 36 plus 1 by 4 into 9 square 81. 1 by 4 into 81 plus 1 by 5 is 1 by 25 plus into 100 plus 1 by 20 into 100 plus this is this 2 and 2 get cancelled. Okay, this 2 and 2 get cancelled. Then what else? Anything get cancelled? No, right? Anything, do you see anything get cancelled? No. 2166 are 2163 are 2163 are 2163 are is 18. This is 348. Then this is 648 by 100. 648 by 100. 648 by 100. So Priyanka, 21.6, you can write 216 by 10, no Priyanka? Priyanka, you can write 21.6. If you are getting Priyanka 21.6, 21.6, you can write 216 by 10. Okay. So you get this value plus this two get cancelled. Then this is 63 by 5. This is 63 by 5. And this is 63 by 5. This is anything can you cancel? Anything can you cancel? This is 6 36 6 216 divided by 50. Done everyone. Now we just need to calculate the value. Now the variance of the portfolio is 36 nines are 36 nines are 36 nines are 36 36 nines are 36 into 9 divided by 100. 36 into 9 divided by 100, 3.24 plus this is 20.25, I guess 81 by 5, 81 by 4, 81, 81 by 4, 20.25 plus this is 4, no, this is 4. This is 4, this is 4 plus this is 6.48 plus 63.5, 63.5 means 1 za, then 13, 13 means 2 za, so 12.6. Then this I can write, this 216 by 50, I can write 216 by 100 by 2. I can write 2.16 into 2. This is 4.32. This I can write as 4.32. This will give you the variance of the portfolio. So the variance of the portfolio, that is, find this value. Three point 24 plus 20.25 plus 4 plus 6.48 plus 12.6 plus 4.32. So you get 50.89. The standard deviation of portfolio is square root of 50.89. Minus 7 point something, you'll get the answer. Seven point 1337. Any doubt anyone? Any doubt anyone? So this is the formula. This is the formula when you get three stock portfolio. This is the formula what you need to use, and then data is given to you. This one data was given to you. So what I did, I found the covariance between them. How to find the covariance? You know the formula of covariance. Covariance formula is standard deviation of 1 into standard deviation of 2 into coefficient of correlation between 1 and 2. So with that, I found the covariance between them. So once I found the covariance between them, then I need to put everything on this formula and get the answer within. Okay, anyone have any doubt? Any question, anyone? Anyone, any doubt? Any question?